Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Boo Boo. Besties, I have not seen you guys in a minute, and your girl is back with another video. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Today's video is gonna be a bit of a lot, so I'm really just gonna jump into it, and I'm probably not gonna have much edit going on in this video, so I don't want to talk too long where I'm like, ooh, I gotta edit that out, girl. Why you say that? But in today's video, I am going to be prepping for my paycheck that I'm going to be getting tomorrow. I also have to close out last week's budget, which I might cut that out. I don't know. We'll see. But I have to close out the last paycheck's budget, and then I have to plan for March so that I know what I need to pay with this paycheck. And so my March spread will probably not be as pretty as normal because I don't have a lot of time. But this is also going to be the video for the person who says, hey, I only get paid once a month, and can you do a budget for that? And so we're going to be focused on that today, because that is normally not the case for me, where I usually get, a paycheck every 2 weeks. But I think this is gonna be my last supplemental check, as well as my last I don't know if it'll be my last unemployment check, but I need to call and see, honestly, so I know exactly what's going on. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna make it as if I'm not going to be getting any more paychecks. That's not to say that I'm not going to be getting any more side hustle paychecks, because that money is still coming in. But as far as like job related paychecks, those possibly will be no more. And God is still good in it all. So if you are new here, hi, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures. And here on my channel, we talk about all things finance with the emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. If you are not subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. I do put out new videos weekly, sometime more than others, but most times, let me say that, 99% of the time, you're getting multiple videos from me. It's just some of those times where life gets a little cray-cray and I cannot show up as I would love to. But let's go ahead and get started. So the last time that I was paid on February the 14th, and this is the actual paycheck that I need to close out. And like I said, I think I'm gonna wait to close this paycheck out, because as it relates to time, I just don't have much of it. In order to do this next budget, I'm going to need my bill tracker, and then I am going to need my physical sinking funds, and then the digital sinking fund sheet, membership and subscription sheet. Yeah, I'm going to need all of these. Now, before I start with this budget, I am going to need to plan for March, because being that I am being paid here on the where are we at? Oh God, what's today? Yes, I will be getting paid here, which means that whatever bills are coming ahead of time, those are the bills I'll need to be paying. So what I'm gonna do right now is write out all of my bills for the month of March. And this is important when you are budgeting, to make sure that you have a full calendar, and in this full calendar you are stating what your financial responsibilities are. And I'm just going to use green just to make it a little bit more festive. Or actually, I'm not going to use green, I'm going to use black. and I'll use green color for something else. So I'm gonna take time to jot down all of my bills, and then I will come back to you to discuss it in detail. All right, so I have written out all of my bills in the month of March. So let me zoom in. All right, so in the month of March, I will need to pay all of my bills. I have my mortgage here. I have my HOA $298.18. I have Sirius XM $7.27. Hulu $2.99. Internet cable $138.77. And then ADT $59.99. And electric, I've actually already paid this, so I'm just gonna put a check there. I think it was sorry, I forget how much. It was like 70 something dollars, but it's already paid, so I'm just gonna put a check mark there. And then life insurance is $117.04. Gym $32.99. Car insurance $175.93. And then down here I have my solar bill, which I'm not sure what that is as of yet. I have my gas bill. Statement hasn't closed on that. And then I have a court debt, which is $75. And then Apple, I'm not sure what that is. And then Netflix will be $15.49. So as you can see, I don't have a ton of bills, but I do have, you know, some bills that need to be paid. Now, HOA will also be paid as well. And it will not be paid with the check that I'm getting tomorrow. So we're just gonna put that there. And then my mortgage is also paid, and that is paid out of another account. It's not even paid out of my bills account, which is normally where I budget out of. So yeah, so everything else is here. Now, if you are paid one time per month, this is how I will do it. Now, really quick, I'm also paid on the 21st from YouTube. So here I am going to put YouTube paycheck. So as of right now, we will say this is my one and only paycheck that I get, and this paycheck will take care of everything, which it probably won't, but in a state of me being unemployed, I do have money that I have saved, which is my emergency savings account. So if I need to draw and pull from that money, then I will go ahead and do that. Okay. So this video is also a little bit different because I'm receiving one paycheck, but I also may need to draw from my unemployment. I may need to draw from my emergency fund in order to satisfy all of my bills. I will tell you, if you are paid one time per month, it will be important that you are at least 1 month ahead. And that is so that you can have the money sitting in your bill account. It's also going to be important that you have your money separated and you have it organized. I have a whole video on how to organize your money so that when that month comes, you already have the money for those bills, and you just let that money sit in that account and you let it do what it's going to do. I hope that that makes sense. This is for your bills only. For any other spending, like for gas or food and all of that good stuff, that will need to be in another account. That way, because you're only receiving one paycheck per month, it's your management, your check-ins, the allowance that you give yourself every month is going to be important, that you're really checking in daily. And that's why I say, for me, it's important that you have that money separated. So 3 weeks into your paycheck, you're not saying like, oh, I need toilet paper, and then you're spending money out of that main account which you're paying your bills out of, and you accidentally spend your bill money because you may not have that bill on auto pay. You may have it on auto pay. I'm not sure. But the key to being paid once per month, and I think the key period, is to have a separate account that you're only paying your bills out of, okay? All right, now now that I know everything that I'm doing bill wise, I do have something on here where I'm going out with my homegirls on the 29th. We're connecting, but that's gonna be separate. Right now, I'm only worried about my bills. And then those expenses that that I will need to take care of. So now here, this paycheck is on February the 20, what did I say? February the 29th, I think I said. What's tomorrow? Is it the 29th, the 27th, the 28th? Oh, it's supposed to be right here. And this is February. It's out of my bills account, so I have so many things on my mind right now that, let me tell you. So I need to do some calculations on what I'll have in my account. So let me do that really quick and I'll be right back. All right, I was able to get all of my coins together. So as far as the inflow from the job, this takes away my tithes. It's 1449.22. And it also doesn't include in here the mortgage. Once again, the mortgage is automatically sent over to my mortgage account, and that's paid out of that account. So unemployment 729. So I have total to work with for the month, $2,178.22. This is what I have to work with for the month for everything outside of my mortgage. Okay, so let's get started. So here I'm just putting mortgage just so that you guys know that I give and have a mortgage. So that's that. And then tithes, which this was supposed to be on the first line, but it's all good. And then next is, like I stated, as far as my HOA, I have already taken care of that. So I don't need to add it on this budget, but Sirius XM, this is $7. This comes out on the 1st, so it'll be 3/1, and this is $7.27. Also need to see my full calendar here. All right, and then next up is Hulu, and Hulu comes out on the 2nd, and it's $2.99. And then next up is internet cable, and the internet cable, I think it's $130. It might not be $138 because I actually just called and lowered the bill, and it was a total of, I think I called in January, so I did call and lower it. I thought I put a note on how much it was gonna be. You know what, let me just look it up so that I can get the accurate amount for how much it is, because I do want to be pretty accurate to the penny right about now, as much as I can be. So where is my Spectrum app? Okay, and that is 130.67. That will be coming out on the 2nd, actually. And then next is ADT. I guess this, and this is $59.99. And this is coming out on the 3rd. Electric, don't have to pay that. Water, don't have to pay that. That was the last month. And life insurance, $117.04. This is on the 15th. And then gym, $32.99. Car insurance, which is my biggest bill, which is crazy, $175.93. I can't really budget for those because I really don't know what it's gonna be. Court, these are just the ones that I know. $75, and this is on 3/28. And then Netflix, I just looked, when I looked at my account to see what was going on with like getting how much my inflow would be. Looks like Netflix has gone up on you, girl. So I went from $15.49 to $17.99. All right, so I am going to add all of this up. This is everything that I must pay for the month outside of my solar bill, my gas bill, and my Apple bill. Now, I will tell you that when it comes to those bills, I'll just take from my whatever I get from YouTube to pay that, which it won't be much because I really haven't been recording as much. Okay, so I'm adding all of this up to see what the total amount will be. So this is a total of $619.87. I'm also going to put here everything that is on auto pay, which is the majority of my bills is on auto pay. Honestly, especially all of these. Because if I know how much it is, I'm gonna put it on auto pay. Just easier for me that way. So really everything is on auto pay. So I just need to let the money sit there and let it do its thing. Okay. So let's see what I have left after I have taken out all of the fixed expenses. And I have $1,558.35 left. When it comes to food, really don't need the food because my daughter is handling that. But then when it comes to gas, I will need to get gas. And let me see how much my gas is right now. $114.98. So when I take 1558.35 and then I subtract 114.98, that's going to give me or leave me with 1443.37. It's also important to note that my debt payments will start up in February, and I am trying to create income to be able to pay that, at least the minimum. Is a lot, so we'll see. But as of right now, what I have left over, sorry, this was supposed to be 114.98, and then I have 1,443.37 left over. Now usually I have sinking funds that I do contribute to, and those sinking funds are right here. They are the these are the variable ones, the household, skincare, toiletries, and all this good stuff. I currently do have money in those sinking funds, and I'm not gonna add to them at this time. I'm gonna just leave it like that. I just don't want to, even though when it comes to sinking funds, I take the money out of the account and I still have the money. So it's not like I'm spending the money. So if I need it, I can definitely empty out all my sinking funds and do what I need to do. So I just, these sinking funds are pretty, they're pretty stuffed, I guess you could say, right now. So I don't really need to contribute because they're doing pretty good. Digital sinking funds, these are the ones that, these sinking funds are sinking funds that I have in my high yield savings account, and I'm saving towards these items right here. Now, AAA, not AAA, where is it? My vehicle registration, I've already covered that. So that one's already done. I already have the money saved for that. This is something that I have to do regardless, no matter if I have a job, don't have a job, whatever. All of these other things, I can let it go if I need to. So that's why I started with the vehicle registration. I am not going to contribute to anything else at this time. The only thing that I'm gonna contribute to is my emergency fund. And that is because, you know, saving money is always a plus at any season in your life, in my opinion, or it's always a plus in my life. So I am going to continue to contribute against my emergency fund. And so I am going to be contributing. I'm going to pick 2 circles to contribute to, and something not too crazy. So we have a $40 circle there, and then we have a $30 circle there. Oh, and then we have another 30. So I think I'm going to do $60 towards my sinking funds, my emergency fund, sorry. I'm going to do $60. So savings total 60. So the total here, 1,443.37 minus 60. That leaves me with $1,383.37. So currently, right now, in the season that I am in, I am going to let this roll over for the next month. Okay? This money will stay in my bills account, and it will serve for me to be able to pay my bills in April. Of course, whatever money it is that I receive, from wherever, if I make some sales, YouTube check, all that great stuff, all of that money right now is going to my survival. Okay? Me being able to pay my bills. And that's pretty much how I'm going to be running my life right now. You guys pray for me, please, because this is a lot to undertake, and it's hard out here for a pimp. It's hard out here for a pimp. Even though I'm not a pimp, but it's hard out here in this world, and there's just a lot going on, and I hear so many things, and as I am currently applying for jobs and working on my side hustle at the same time, the bills unfortunately are not taking a pause. So this is currently where I am, and I'm at least happy that I can make it in March, okay? You know what? This is like 1 month at a time type thing right about now. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I will continue to be bringing content to you guys, especially for those people who are currently in a season where you are laid off. There's a lot of people right now being laid off that I'm seeing and hearing in the news. So yeah, we're all in this together. But that is it for this video. If you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, please leave them down in the comments. If you made it this far, thank you more than ever before. Thank you so much for investing and watching, because right about now, this is all the money that I'm getting as I am currently building my brand. So seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you, because you watching is going to help me to pay my bills in this season of my life. But that is pretty much it. I will see you besties in the next video. Go be great. Peace out.
You're special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it.